It might be a dirty, filthy habit, but it's still a hard one to break. If you're a smoker, chances are you've tried to give up any number of times. You've tried the patches, you've tried the gum, you've read Alan Carr's book, you name it, you've given it a go. Well, now there's another solution, bioresonance therapy. Now, it claims to work with your body's own electrical signals to completely eliminate nicotine cravings. Sounds interesting. A 70% success rate, they claim, with just one treatment. Although that one treatment will set you back $450. Sophia Winborn took 3 rather sceptical, dyed-in-the-wool smokers to test it out.
Obviously, when you're drinking, sometimes it can ramp up a little bit.
I really like to have a smoke with coffee, and after dinner would be really hard for me as well, I think.
If I'm in a rush in the morning and I haven't got time to sit down and enjoy a cigarette and a coffee, I'll just have the cigarette in the shower, clean myself with one hand, cigarette up over there.
Now that's an addiction, but a brush with mortality is perhaps no better wake-up call.
I flat with my cousin. She's Maori. She has lost both her parents to cigarettes. The date of her mother's death was September the 10th. So we'd set ourselves that date as a date to really give up.
Matt and Nikki are also ready to give up.
I don't enjoy getting up in the morning and lighting a cigarette. I mean, it's just straight into my lungs, and it feels awful.
Both have tried giving up before, but there are always those weaker moments.
The drinking will be the first one, when out having a few drinks with friends, but when you're slightly stressed, it's another week time.
All 3 of our volunteers are ready to quit, but no one really knows what they've let themselves in for.
I was just wanting to make sure that there's no concerns about cell mutation or that sort of thing.
There's a touch of quackery about this bioresonance therapy. After all, the name doesn't exactly shed a whole lot of light.
It's based on the principle of the law of physics.
Don't let that put you off. Helen Loveday is no physicist, but was a convert to bioresonance therapy after it dealt to her allergies.
My sinus and hay fever went, never to return. So for me, personal experience, it works, and I see it on a day-to-day basis.
So how does it stop smokers from smoking?
Everything in nature gives off a frequency, a vibration or an oscillation, so that memory is stored in the body. So when people are trying to give up, it's quite difficult because the nicotine information is still vibrating in their body, still sending that message of, I need nicotine. But with the Bicom, that will cancel out and it's gone.
All 3 participants smoke their all-important final cigarette.
Their butt and the ash and their saliva has gone into the device. The machine is going to pick up the information from your smoked cigarette. Just place this around your head. It'll connect you up. There's brass electrodes. I'll get you to hold in your hands for me. And we'll begin the cancelling out of the nicotine information in your cell's memory.
They claim a 70% success rate after one treatment, but those claims come with a proviso.
Physically, we will take care of the craving, but emotionally, psychologically, you need to be ready to make that commitment that you want to give up smoking. You can actually see some of the toxins on the electrodes. You can actually smell nicotine in your hands.
Yeah, nasty.
The treatment completed, our 3 volunteers are returned to their lives and their own devices. Matt flew down to Christchurch straight after the treatment to catch up with friends and family, who were curious to know how it worked.
Definitely seems to be working. I don't have any cravings or anything. I'm certainly still thinking about it, like having a cup of coffee. I definitely wouldn't
But you don't
think
feel
about
the
it, but I
need
just
to get a cigarette?
don't seem to be having a need for it, no. Interesting to see how it goes tonight on a couple of beers.
2 days in, and Nikki's not finding it quite so easy.
There has been some side effects. There have been the physiological cravings, but so that hasn't been completely eliminated.
Do you think you'd enjoy a cigarette right now?
Probably, yep.
To make matters worse, the weekend's coming up, and there's a barbecue to go to with other smokers.
But I'm determined to try and stick with it, definitely.
But you're feeling a little bit sceptical, aren't you?
A tad, yeah. I think it's probably natural to have a little bit of scepticism about any kind of treatment that claims to be revolutionary.
No nagging doubts for Anthony. It's Friday night, more than 48 hours after the treatment, and a big night's on the cards, but he's determined not to fall off the wagon.
I'm honestly absolutely amazed by the machine and what it's done, rather than I've just given up and I'm going through the hard patch. I don't think there's going to be a hard patch.
Of our 3 volunteers, Anthony was the most determined. He was also our heaviest smoker.
I was 25 a day, yeah, easily.
But after 7 days, he seems completely reformed.
I don't feel as if I'm a smoker that's given something away. I feel as if I was never a smoker in the first place.
He's not the only one.
I really wouldn't have thought that I'd be sitting here saying to you that I have absolutely no desire for a smoke, I don't like the smell, you know, I'm completely over it, but it's true, like, I really have no interest in picking one up.
Yeah, none either. And it's been like that from the start. As soon as I sort of walked out the door, I haven't really had the standard urge to have one.
I would say if you're in the place mentally where you want to quit, it's a great tool to help you do that.
I would hate to set myself up, especially on national television, for a situation where 3 weeks down the track I'm smoking again. But at this stage, yeah, I'm fairly confident that at least while I've still got friends and family supporting me, I will not smoke again because I feel as if I never have.
And Nikki sent us an email today thanking us. She said it had quite literally changed her life. Bioresonance was developed in Germany 25 years ago. It's mainly known as an allergy device. And there's several clinics around New Zealand, but the anti-smoking treatment is only available in Auckland. And remember, it costs $450.